Good Monday morning, everyone. Romney Smith at WTOC for the News Now. This is where we bring you local, regional, and national news just to keep you in the loop. So we appreciate you taking a little bit of time and joining us on either our website, WTOC.com, one of our apps, Amazon Fire, Roku, Twitter, Facebook. We're on a lot of platforms, so thank you very much. And Facebook is the only platform where you can interact with us directly. Leave a comment. Say good morning. Have a few of you, Russell McGays, Angela Simmons, Reginald Bush, Pam Miller. Good morning to you guys. Thank you for watching. We appreciate it. All right, so we're starting with news out of South Carolina. Officials are looking for 2 escaped inmates. Now, this happened in Orangeburg County. Officials are looking for 2 of 3 inmates because they caught one of them. They caught 27-year-old Christopher Bolton last night. That is the white inmate on the far left-hand side of your screen. Authorities are still looking for 27-year-old Tyshawn Johnson and 20-year-old Curtis Green. Keep in mind, Johnson and Green are both charged with murder. See, these are not pickpocketers dealing with light sentences. These are heavy-duty criminals. This was the scene once officials realized that the inmates were free. Officers patrolled the nearby area on foot and vehicle to find them. The sheriff held a news conference yesterday saying both of the men who are missing right now are considered to be dangerous.
We know that these individuals are dangerous. We hope they're not armed at this time, but we just advise people to be vigilant and to make phone calls, call us if they see or hear anything.
Sheriff Ravenel says deputies were notified after 9:30 Saturday night of a possible escape and the assault of a corrections officer. The sheriff says this was not random and the inmates had to have planned out both the assault and the escape ahead of time. So just so you know, in South Carolina, 2 inmates on the loose. Of course, if you see them, you're asked to call 911 and not approach either of them. Keep in mind, they are both charged with murder. More news out of South Carolina right now, especially for our low country viewers. If you are there and you're driving, buckle up. Today, the South Carolina Department of Public Safety begins its Buckle Up South Carolina campaign. The annual campaign focuses on seatbelt safety ahead of summer travel. This year, the South Carolina Department of Safety is using a social media campaign to push hashtag What Makes You Click. Officials are asking people to post on social media explaining why they buckle up when they're in a car. Now you can see a few of the tweets we have in this video. Many people are using pictures of their family saying the reason they click it and get locked and loaded when they're driving or as a passenger is so they can make it home to their loved ones. Sadly, more than 350 people have died on South Carolina roads this year so far. Officials say 257 of those people had access to seatbelts and 129 were not wearing them when they crashed and died. South Carolina Highway Patrol and other regional and national partners will be out and about in full force over the next week, making sure people are buckled up. Well, switching gears to politics. I know you're probably tired of all those commercials, right? Me too. It's almost over, kind of. So there are currently 7 people running for governor in Georgia, and that number will be whittled down tomorrow. Of course, it's the primary election day. So the 5 people trying to win the Republican nomination are Hunter Hill, Brian Kemp, Clay Tippins, Michael Williams, and the current Lieutenant Governor of Georgia, Casey Cagle. They actually all squared off on Channel 2 Action News in Atlanta last night for a debate. There are 2 people currently trying to win the Democratic nomination, both named Stacey Abrams and Stacey Evans. And if it feels like you're voting earlier than normal, you're right.
I know that this is an earlier season this year. We were required to move our primary dates up. They're usually accustomed to voting a month or so after this.
There are 31 categories for the sample ballot. Here at home, the Savannah Chatham School Board President seat is up for grabs. Democrats are also trying to decide who will unseat unopposed Congressman Buddy Carter in November. If you want to see the sample ballot for your county, we have a link on our website, WTOC.com. Remember, tomorrow is the primary election day. When it comes to politics over in South Carolina, you are still able to vote early right now through June 11th at 5 p.m. But, of course, your statewide primary is on June 12th. So just a note right there. I do have some comments right now on our Facebook page weighing in. Lean Gordy saying prayers for all the law enforcement officers that are currently searching for the 2 inmates. She's referencing the 2 inmates out of South Carolina who escaped. Actually, 3 escaped, but 1 was caught pretty early on. The other 2 charged with murder, and they're loose right now. Well, many of us are still saddened by the shooting that happened in Santa Fe, Texas, which is about 30 miles south of Houston on Friday, killing 10 people, 2 teachers and 8 students. Well, local students are now binding together to do something about it. If you would like to pay your respects to the victims in the tragedy that happened in Texas on Friday, students from the Savannah Arts Academy are holding a candlelight vigil for them. All students and members of the community are invited. It will be today, May 21st at 8 p.m. at the fountain on Forsyth Park. Again, This organized by local high school students to honor the 2 teachers and 8 students that died at the Santa Fe High School mass shooting that happened on Friday in Texas. All right, switching gears, we all want to know what the weather's going to be like this week, right? So let's take a live look outside at the Buford sky cam. Light clouds, a little gray, a little rainy all day. And yes, as we look ahead to this week, our chance of rain still up and down. I know, I'm over it per se. But you know what? That's just because I love the sun. So I'm just waiting for summer to come full-fledged, bring me the sun. But for today, about 30% chance of rain. It continues up until Wednesday, where the high is about 60% chance of rain. Then it goes back down this weekend, about a 50-50 chance for rain. I know that absolutely stings for a lot of us, but you know what? That's okay. I know we need the rain. I know our farmers are also loving it. Thank you so much for those of you who are joining us on Facebook. That's all the time we have right now. I don't see any questions for you. Keep in mind, you can always connect with us online at WTOC.com, as well as our social media apps. The next digital newscast will be at 11 o'clock, specifically talking about weather, way more in depth with one of our meteorologists. So I will see you later.